So santosha is superbly important because unexcelled happiness comes from the practice of contentment. Be happy with what we are doing. When we practice the asanas, be happy with what is the range of flexibility that we have right now. When we are happy with the range of flexibility or tone which we have right now, the next moment will be a pleasant transformation towards the next level. But if I'm not happy, I'm doing very well. But if I'm not happy, then in that unhappiness, I may tend to push myself to such a level that I may injure or hurt myself. Then how to go to the next level? So here, contentment doesn't mean that you stop improving. It doesn't mean that, okay, I'm contented with this, I will stop. No, it means that I'm happy with this right now, but I will continue to journey to the next level in this happiness. And you all know what happens. Many of us have already studied the physiology of what happens when you're happy. What are the hormones that are secreted? Definitely not cortisol. You have what? You have the endorphins, you have the serotonin, and most importantly, you have this oxytocin. All of these only can be produced when you're happy. No laboratory can ever produce any of this. Even they produce also will be substandard and they will cause some kind of side effect. But the ones that are produced by yourself gives you the evolution towards betterment of your life and it heals you. Isn't that beautiful? And what do you need to have? It's not only happiness, unexcelled happiness. Doesn't mean that it's not an excellent happiness. It's a greater form of happiness by practicing contentment. You have this food in your plate and you just feel happy. Then tapas. Tapas means practicing austerities. This is a very strong word. People are scared of this word. Austerity simply means that sitting here on the floor is austerity. When we sit here on the floor, we are exercising muscles which we have not exercised while sitting on the chair. Right? I have never sat on the floor like when the seat is like this. This is so uncomfortable. But after 3-4 months of practice, they tell us when they come for class from overseas, it's so nice it feels that they have some kind of improvement and they feel so nice. For you and I, we may feel it is not much. But for a person who comes and sits like this in the beginning of the class, it's so difficult. And when they're able to sit like this against the wall even, but the leg has come down, they feel so happy and they realize that it's because of the little austerity. That from the chair, you come down to the floor. So when we practice austerity, when we practice some form of discipline, you must not have a discipline which makes you run away from it later. If it is too hard, eventually people will stop. But the concept of meditation is that you go according to your capacity. You sit, you observe what you are doing. In fact, one of the Raja Yoga stories comes. The word Raja Yoga comes from the practice where the Raja is able to do. So the concept of Raja Yoga is not to start by visualizing or looking at something very hard that eventually you are looking for opportunities not to do. Then comes from there, from this austerity, whatever that you are doing, meditation or asana, start from where? Where did he start? He started from something pleasant, right? So, concept of yoga is start from something very pleasant. Physically, the asanas must be something which is very pleasant to do. Pranayama must be very pleasant to do. Meditation must be very pleasant to do. Something that you like. Even you can meditate on a new car, no issue at all. Meditate on a flower that you like. Meditate on your mother, whoever you like most, and then slowly it leads you to the next level naturally. Isn't that easy? So it is based on austerity is a misunderstood word. Sitting there, creating a certain life change. That's it. That is the only requirement. Do it regularly. Do the asanas, choose some asanas which you like. Do constantly. Take some pranayamas which you like and do. Take some mindfulness which you like and do. And then even your food and other things which you may be doing, which you may be overdoing, reduce it gradually. Reduce your drinking gradually. Reduce your meat eating gradually. I'm not asking you to be vegetarian. I'm just saying that eat more vegetables and fruits. And then why I'm against smoking? Because it not only pollutes you, pollutes the persons next to you, but it is also polluting the environment. Right? Why am I asking young people to stop drinking so much? I didn't say completely. Why? Because there are few researchers, very strong researchers of almost 50,000 people, one done in collaboration with a Chinese university and an American university, which says that 1 teaspoon of alcohol can have a certain level of damage to your liver and your brain cells, and these are cells which are very difficult to grow back. 1 teaspoon distorts your sense of perception. 1 teaspoon does not allow you to function at your optimum level. 1 teaspoon has such a severe damage to the constitution. I would consider this, even 2 cells being killed in your liver and your brain, and a certain level of distortion in your consciousness is a severe damage for me. I would consider that. And then the discontinuity of being sober, all of these should be refrained from. Very much.